Hi everyone, it's the Canny Crafter, and today we are finishing decorating the pages and we're going to start on some ephemera. So, I had said for, let's see where it was. Where were we? Here. To do a paper edge strip both sides. But when I turned over, it would cover up too much of that. So, we're going to rethink this and put the paper edge strip on this because it's just a little bitty bit. So I haven't got a video for this as yet, but I probably will do one because I have lots of scraps. When don't I? But I pre-made this, and basically what it is my, when I glue my receipts together, I cut them in half lengthways to make the base, and I just got scraps of fabric, not scraps of fabric, well I did, but before that I got scraps of paper and I just stuck them down, and then I got some fabric and just stitched that on over the top and just did some random stitching in places to give it some texture. I thought these colours went brilliantly with this book, journal, what do you call it. But to pull it into the theme a bit more, I have taken a couple of strips from when we've been cutting pages down and whatnot, and I thought we could just add those randomly. I think I like that one there, and that one there, and that will just bring the theme in. Oh, there it is. I can see I've lost my glue book. I put it on one side. So just put that on that side of the stitching. And I'll do the same with this one. Put that between those two pieces of fabric. Try and get it a bit straight. Okay, let's take out this page. And see where we would like to cut it. So I'm thinking if we just put it along the bottom of that piece. Trying to get to lots of layers. And that can go on there like that. And then if I flip it over, do I want it up the top? Okay, I'm going to cut this off here. And cut that at the top of that rows of stitches. And we've got a little strip for something else. I literally chucked that. So let's see if we put that on there, like so. And then that on the other side, like so. Doesn't that just make the pages fun and tactile? So, and it also extends them a bit, because that page I'd shortened, which I enjoyed, but... Okay, I'm going to bring in the PVA. Let's hope it works, because again, I still haven't found that pin. Yep, it's coming out. So I'm just going to cover the back of the receipt. I'm not going to coat this bit because I do think I'm going to leave that exposed. I should get plenty of glue on because I've got a feeling this is going to have to be trimmed down a bit. But we can also have that with more glue later. That is not a problem. move it up from the bottom, and I'm gonna come out a bit because that's a bit far over. Yeah, I thought we're gonna have to cut that across there. In that bit, I'm going to put that in. And then this bit will probably go on like that. Yep. So now I don't need to go right down to the bottom here because I'm going to cut that off. And again, I'm just staying at the confines of the receipt because I've got that little bit that's going to hang over. And it's lovely that those bits that are hanging over are double-sided. So I'm just going to marry those edges up where the receipts are showing. And hold those down until they stick. And cut off the excess. Ugh, like 50 billion layers just there. But I got through it. This bit I want to keep out. And then just a bit high at the top here. Glue remnants. I'm just rubbing those off. And there we have a bit of a thread there. Our paper strip buffle concoction. How cool is that? If we just put that in our general. Like so. Probably could have gone a bit further over, but you know. So there's one side of it, and there's the other side. How cute is that? Love it. Love it. So the next thing we need to do is start thinking about what we want to put in our pockets and tuck spots and whatnot. So we have a pocket here, and what I've done is for bases I've pulled in some of that card we used elsewhere, just because I think the colours go really well, and it's not too heavy a weight, especially if we're going to be layering on top of it. So I was thinking a nice green look over it, wouldn't it? So I have some tag shaped dies, and I didn't know whether to put a tag, like an actual tag in there, or did I want something taller? I think that might be cute. I've got these, this gorgeous napkin from my sister. I was thinking that might be quite cute on there, but the green sort of drowns it out a bit, so maybe not that. So here I have my tag shape. Now obviously if you don't have dies, you can just cut a rectangle and snip off the corners at an angle. Really easy to do. Okay, so let's start by cutting this down. Oh, I'm doing it with scissors and being so brave, because I'm just going to follow straight lines at the minute and hope for the best. Oh, See, I went off there. Now I don't want the little girl in. Okay, before I put this away, I'm just going to see what's on the other side. Nothing worth keeping though, that's a bit... We need to keep those bits of collaging on that bit. So I think I want to cut this down a smidge and bring in our dye to sort of just frame things up a bit. And I'm just going to mark them on the inside. Bring in my knife and my ruler. I think I've cut that so maybe we can use her somewhere on something. Oh, I've measured that up perfectly. I might take a bit off the top of the bottom, I haven't. A bit off the top, do I think? Look at that. That's so cute already. Okay, so I'm just looking at my paper scraps. Oopsie, oopsie. Everything's falling over. I pulled this off a box. Here's me trying to follow straight lines again and getting nowhere. I'm making the lines up as I go along. So we're just doing some collaging. Nope, that's not right. Oh, we got some vellum. I do love some vellum. I could stamp a word on this vellum. But I got very excited by that. We may end up stitching this on. What words have we got from our stamp set? Puppy love, your pawsome. I think that's the way we're going with that one. Let's see. Bring in a little block. Oh, there's a fly, can you hear it? Excuse the state of the block, I need to clean it. I think we'll go with black. Oh, I can get out. So I am going to use the Stays On Jet Black. It's my go-to ink pads. Just because it stays on. It's quick drying. There's no fussing and mussing. It has gone a little bit bleedy, but I think that's okay. So what if we did that there? Maybe I pressed too hard. Maybe we should try it again and I'll not press down so hard. Should we try it again? Where is that other bit? There's that other bit. Okay, I'll be gentle this time. I will be gentle. Genteel. That's so much better. I think I'm going to have to take a smidge more off the top of that just to get things sitting the way I want them. Pull you down, pull you down. Okay, I think I'm going to stick this along here. And look at that dog on the other side. Okay, how did I have that again? Like that. Couldn't remember. Could not remember. Okay. It needs more. It needs more, I tell you. What else have we got kicking around? We could have that sitting there like that. But no, I don't think so. This little girl is definitely going to have to get used somewhere on something. Ooh, ooh. That vellum is curling. Let's try and get it to not curl. One day I will figure out this vellum malarkey. One day. Little bits of doggy teeth I've got left. Well, that might be quite nice. Did I do a straight line? Straight enough. We may have to double think this vellum. How about that? That's quite cute, isn't it? Double think? Did I just say double think? Do I like that? Okay, let's first of all stick this down. The way it's looking, I could have just stamped your them on the card. Okay, so doesn't need anything else. Oh yes, it needs a little paw print. Bring in a smaller block. I feel like I should have stamped the background of this with these little ball prints before I stuck anything down. Like if I was thinking. But I would have done. Aww, that's so cute. Yeah, I still feel like it needs something else. I mean, we need a top hat to go through it, which I haven't decided on yet. I think the vellum we're going to have to stitch down instead of gluing down. I leave this one as is. I could do some stitching to try and disguise that glue if it doesn't work. I could always do something else. Okay, I think I'm going to try and do that. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I will be back. So I just did some zigzag stitching. It distracts from the messy glue work. I think that's quite cute, and that's how it looks on the back. I could do another phrase in there. With this positively perfect fit. It would. It would fit. Well, isn't that stinking adorable? Just make one of those tiny little portraits. Of course. That just was a given. So there we have that on the back and that on the front. That's so cute. Okay. So that fits in our little pocket. Look at that. Oh, I feel like this needs decorating up a little bit. I did keep these out. Ah! I can't pick them up. I don't know. It didn't here. I just think they might seem a bit redundant. Maybe, oops. Tell you what, let's cut this down. Let's move the fabric scissors out of the way. I'm going to attempt just to do that. Ooh. That was so scary. This is it up here. Okay. Or perhaps it should be that bit that says follow the fun. And then that relates back to that picture. No, I think I like the plain one. I think I like the plain one. We have our first tag in our pocket, and I've also just decorated up a smidge with some of the scraps. Okay. Oh, that's adorable. I think I'm going to work page at the front, a page at the back, page at the front, page at the back. I don't know why. I just am. Okay, I am thinking the yellow for this one. Don't know why, but I am. I think we'll do the same thing. I was just gonna see how this napkin looked. I mean, if I just use it as a background and then lay out over it, that might be cute. I mean, let's give it a whirl. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I think actually I'm going to have this stitching on that side. So I'm actually, in theory, I'm working on the back of the tag. let's just cut this down a bit so it's easier to work with. Try not to decapitate any doggies on the way. Probably should have done that in the first place. Okay, I'm just going to bring in this card. Oh no. Maybe something's going just there. One piece of card covered in a napkin. It looks better in the camera than it does in real life. It's a bit wishy-washy in real life. Let's see what we can put over it. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? And then stopping this beauty on there. And stitching him on. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's my pad. There it is. I never know whether to do pad to stamp or stamp to pad. Ooh, did you ever notice that? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, I want to put him down a smidge. Oh, pick and go in the bin. It keeps sticking to my finger. Oh, how cute is that? What else are we looking at over here? Oops! Ah! More stuff is flying. I want to put something else on, but I don't want to cover up too much of the doggies. Yep. Scissors. Does anybody else do the scissors motion when they are looking for scissors? Scissors? It's going to go a stitch more. Whee! How are we doing time? Oh, that is so cute. It needs something else though. It needs like a word or a phrase. But I do always think a word or a phrase finishes up. I'm going to stick that down before I do anything else. Like lose it. And I think maybe I should have gone with a thicker cardstock. Because that's stiffened up because of that. So that's probably going to be alright. However, this is just made from thin things. I may have to double up on that. Oh, what about a star? I don't know. Should I stitch him down first? So I stitched that on. I've stuck the sentiment on. I'm calling it a sentiment. And I am going to back this with another piece of card that I've just die cut out. And that'll just give it some strength and durability. So that's just now like that. Just gonna try and... It's hard to cut the napkin round circles. Oh, and I thought on the back of this one I was just gonna bring in this. Just a little scrap. And yeah, the less I have to throw away, the better. It's just a nice little surprise when you turn your card over, like, oh, isn't that lovely? And then, Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm also going to punch that napkin hole out. I'm just going to use my Orly thingy, just with it being napkin. I don't need to get any fancy tools out. I think that's so cute. I love that. Oh, look at how cute that looks. Just put that away. Okay, do we want something along here? I found these. No. We'll do some more of this. No, let's see what little bits we have. Have a little bit of orange. Let's put you on that one again. Let me refresh. It's been like 2 minutes. I just did a bit of pattern paper and I did a bit of plain paper. Quite like that together. And as I say, we are in utter devastation when we second to this place. Oh dear, I dropped my knife on the floor this time. Just trying to follow patterns. How about that? Just a fun little cluster that is stuck down like so. Just to jazz that up and use up some of our itty bitty scraps because I hate waste. Okay. Oh, so for this I have an idea but I haven't tried it yet. So I'm quickly going to go away off camera and give it a whirl. So what I tried was folding a laminated pouch. So I got this idea from Tina at Cherry Derry Doodle. She got it from somebody else, can't remember who, I apologise. And she used acetate for this. I didn't have acetate, I had a laminated pouch. So I thought, why not? So I don't know if you can see it. It's essentially just an empty laminator sheet gone through the laminator. I think this was 80 microns. Is that how you measure it? Can't remember. And I folded it in half. It folded alright actually. It does want to keep bouncing open, so I have just put that in place to try and train it. Let's just try and smoosh it down a bit more. So, laminator pouch. Now I want to decorate the outside of it. Can I still see on? You can probably see better when the pink mat actually. With Dalmatians and stars. But I want to sort of hide the glue, so this is going to be a two-step process. I don't know which glue is going to be best. I probably should have tried it first. The 3-in-1 or just the normal PVA. I want to use the normal PVA because it's got a thinner nozzle. But I think the 3-in-1 is going to have the better adhesion. But I can do the 3-in-1. Just stick the doggies, which I've just fussy cut out, to these stars. Now my thinking is, I stick the dogs to the stars, sort of in the areas where the doggies are most vulnerable. So like its tail and its ears. And then I stick the stars to the laminated sheet. Then on the reverse, I cover up those glued stars with more stars. That's my thinking. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I've never done this before in my life. So I think I'm just going to cover this in glue. We can always wipe off the glue we don't need. I just think that's going to be the easiest thing to do. So tail down and stick the ears down. And then the glue we don't need, I'll just rub off. And we'll put that to one side for now. So we have that. Then we have this one. So again, I did lose a smidge of his ear, but I think it's okay. This was one of the die cuts from the Disney magazine, and I will say they were really hard to push out. And they left such a mess, I had to cut around them again. So again, we want to cover the tail and the paws. I'm sure I had 2 stars here. I'm just going to get his head up there. And the little paw there. Did I not put any glue on his little paw? Okay. I'm just putting that on and seeing how it looks on the other side. And we have one more to do because 3 is a magic number. So get his bum. And his little paw. Okay, I'm just wondering if I need another little star there. No, that's too much. So, to bring in our sheet, let's try and put these where we want them. Okay, let's go for the old 3-in-1. So I'm just going to go on the stars. And not too close to the edge because we don't want it to splurt out. Like me. Okay, again, I'm just on the stars. And the final one. I think there's way too much glue on that star. Let's just take some of that off. Oops. Okay. Did I tell you what this is going to be? I don't think I did. It's going to be a little booklet. Probably should have said that from the start. Okay. So if you can see how awful, can you see? That looks. Blech. So I'm hoping I've got enough stars. Let's place them out and see. I did just do random cutting. Yeah, I've got enough. Okay, so they're going to get glued over there just to make that look pretty. So I'm going to get scissors and a punch and a punch, just so I can hold this down. So again, we don't want too much glue on. And these were just punched out over the yellow card that I've been using. I do have a little glue smear here. I'm hoping I'll just rub that off. Ah, why did you move? Stay where I put you. This star is giving me much trouble. Okay, moving on. Okay, so to make this a booklet, I'm really excited. I pulled in just some sheets of colour paper. I've had kicking about for ages and I just thought these colours went. So let's just fold these in half. Like so. Put them. Actually, I think I want that on the outside. And then we need to cut it down to size to fit inside of here. So it's about right that way. It needs to come in that way. Okay. Yep. And now what I want to do is take this sheet here, which I think got a very nice bottom trim to it. Better. And I did order something off the internet. Look at this tissue paper. I thought this was amazing. So I'm going to sort of put that on there. It's like a frame. And then it's behind the doggies. How cool is that? Let's cut this down a bit so it's easier to work with. So, what do I just want this to go all on? I've just framed the creases and ribbons after the incident with the that book page. I'm wondering if I could just rip this. This is just tissue paper. That one didn't really work. Make sure we get that the right way. I mean, how cool does that look? Okay, so we need another one of these. Bring in the glue book. And this bit went on the back. Whoa! Nope. I have so much trouble lining tissue paper up. I just line in any paper up generally. Oh, that's gonna be icky. Okay, let's do the same on the front. So there we have our tissue paper stuck to our book. And let's just slide that in there. And then we need to fix this somehow into here. I was thinking sewing machine and just running a stitch down the centre. And I also decided that this is now going to go into this vellum pocket in here. Ah! Like so, how cute is that? So I do just need to add a smidge of glue here. Let's just try the PVA. Okay, and I'm going to go and stitch this seam on the sewing machine. So I just ran a straight stitch down the spine, and there we have a little booklet. I do think I want to round these corners though, just because there was one rounded corner. And I just think it'll finish it off nicely. There we have a little booklet. And you open it up, you can't see any of the dodgy glue on the back. And we have some writing spaces. I think though, did that? It did. Okay. The white glue was working. And it's easier to clean off. Okay. I think I might want to do some little stamping and the pages. We've got these ones. I quite like the woof. I didn't realise I had a woof. And do a woof, a large paw print. We've got on these ones. And I think the bone. So I'm just going to do a run of bones and this page. I'm going to woofs across the top. That page. Do some paw print in the four corners. That page. I mean, look at how cool it looks. So we've still got a fair bit to do, but I think we're getting there. Don't know how long this video is going to be. I might finish it off camera. I might do a few select more bits. I don't know, because I've actually lost track of how many videos we have in this series. But I think I'm going to pull that out as well because it's just so cute. I think they're amazing. I love that book. Definitely going to do more with that book. And I love my ingeniousness of this. Making it into a frame on that side. So I've been the Canny Crafter. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!